Okie dokie. Are we live or something? Alright, well. Come on. Alright, we're good. My voice is coming through the speaker, which means we are live. And the YouTube stream looks good too. Stunning gameplay of Save Point Simulator. Exactly. That's the kind of premium content y'all are subscribed for. I did just start streaming though. Welcome in, Volcat. How you doing? How are ya done? Oop. I don't know why, but every time I try and lean back a little bit in this new desk chair, it makes that pop. The boing. Can't help but worry a little bit, but I hope it's fine. The wheels on this new desk chair are also a lot stiffer. Like, much, much stiffer. Just gonna watch for a tiny bit before school. That is totally fair. I'm glad you could drop by though. I did start I hope everyone still knows I'm streaming. It is a worrying noise. I call it a new desk chair, but it's actually someone else's old desk chair, so it's not like it's in perfect condition either. Yeah, I definitely started a bit late tonight, or later than I have been as of recently. It just unfortunately worked out that way in the end. I was originally gonna be like, oh, if I can't stream tonight, then I'll stream on Saturday or whatever, but it's not looking like I'm gonna have something scheduled for Saturday as well, which left literally only tonight as a workable option for an In Stars and Time stream. So even though it's a little late and I might have to cut it off a little bit early, we're still gonna do it for the sake of, you know, getting at least a stream of this in. Especially since I think next week there is a good chance I'll either have to push In Stars and Time back or cancel. But I'll perhaps wait just a little bit longer before going over stream schedule, just in case anyone else shows up. Gotta get them views, you're so right. Exactly. That's definitely the most, the reason why I'm doing this. I mean, if I don't get those numbers up, what's the point? What's the point? Streaming is just like cookie clicker. Big number go brrrr. Big number go up. Yeah, I do hope CD knows I'm streaming tonight, because CD's usually the first one in chat for In Stars on Time. Alright, well. I don't really have much else to yap about to delay for time, so I might as well just go for... We have CD, now where's cassette? It's like, remember those, like, oh my god, it was the Gru memes where he was holding a gun up to the camera, and it's just like, now tell me where Cardi A is, or something like that. It's like that, but instead it's like, now tell me where DVD is. Or tell me where cassette is. Those should be CD's other names. Forget CD1TC and CD3TC. We need DVD CT, DVD TC, and cassette. Cassette TC. Get on it, CD. Alright, well, let me go over stream schedule real quick and then we'll get going. Fortunately, this is going to be mostly a just going through the house stream, so it's not like there's going to be any crucial plot developments to miss. Yeah. So, stream schedule. We should still be good to go for Persona 3 on Sunday. No, that's Easter. Or at least for people in most time zones, it will be Easter. But, or maybe not most time zones, because I'll be streaming fairly late on Easter. Anyways. That being said, I know it's Easter, but my celebrations usually end up a little earlier, so I will have the time to do that stream that evening. Or maybe you're in part of the world that doesn't celebrate Easter, which is totally fine too. What else am I yapping about? Yes, there should be another D&D stream on Monday as well. And then on Tuesday, there should be a Celeste stream. Yeah. On Tuesday, there will most likely be a Celeste stream. Next week is probably going to be one of my busiest, like my most intense weeks for homework in the entire semester. So I don't know for sure that I'm going to be able to guarantee that I'll be able to do all the usual streams, but I will try at least to do Celeste on Tuesday. And then In Stars in Time. In Stars in Time, tentatively I'm planning on it for Friday next week, but I think I have a fairly big project to do that night. And so that's another one where I don't think I can guarantee I'll be able to stream that night. If not, I'll try and push back to Saturday, but I also can't guarantee that'll work. So that one's just up in the air wholesale. And then Persona next week should be fine though. Other than that, 2 weeks out, I was originally thinking might be worse than it will be homework-wise. I was under the impression that I had more homework assignments left in certain classes than I do, and I don't. So, I think 2 weeks out should be fine, but next week there's a decent chance that one or both of the midweek streams need to be dropped. Hopefully not, but it's a possibility. So with that said, I think that is all of the stalling I can do, which means it is time to enter the house. You look around the pillow. Oh, wait! Siffrin, I just remembered this room, it's... And press the switch. You start walking away. Let's go, everyone. Okay. Gotta warm up the voices a little bit. Oh, thanks for the good lucks on homework. Hey, Loaf, I'll be in stream in a bit. Alright, see you in a bit, CD. See ya in a bit. I was worried you didn't know I was streaming because you're usually, like, the first one in for In Stars in Time chat. And we actually need to go through the house properly this time. Without accidentally dying or something. Hello, Orca. Welcome, welcome. You got 2 salty broths. You give them to Boney for safekeeping. Very late stream. Yeah, no, it is late. It was this or not streaming In Stars in Time at all this week, though. So I chose the latter. between treehouse homes and student loans, we all would choose the latter. The last time we played, Siffrin cheated the whole time and you didn't even notice. My obliviousness makes me a wonderful teammate. One of them has a very striking cover of a voodoo clay figure with large sunken eyes and a screaming mouth. Spooky. It's a barrel. It's got nuts. Do not shake. Let me shake the fucking barrel! A figurine of the Change God has been destroyed. So full of nothing. I appreciate it because I wanted a conversation partner on somewhat of a similar ground for something. Alright, alright. Bye-bye! Baker Barrel is not shakeable, SMH unplayable. Might get a bit heavy, but we'll see. That's alright, Orca, that's alright. We got the thing. I do not fucking remember. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You keep Isabel from running into the life-ending tears. Huh? Alright, let's skip ahead through this. I do love chatting it up with the old pals, the chum pal friends, but, oh, poor buddy lost its friends! Well, this one feels weird. Bonyface, it may look different, but it's still a sadness like all the ones we've seen before. Still feels weird. Ah, yes, admiring the view of void. Void. I don't remember what this one is weak to. Felt like a good idea to talk to. Okay, alright, makes sense so far. Weak. Ow! Oh, could you? Pretty buffy friend. Oddly enough, it's actually weak to skizzers. You'd be surprised. And then it was in fact paper. And then your turn to Siffrin. Actually, it might have been more efficient to do your turn too. It doesn't matter, it dies anyway. Waiting for the enemy that's weak to encouraging words. Ba-da-ba-da-boo. No! Oh, I fucking hate this enemy. Oh my god. If they knock Mirabelle out, I'm going to tweak. I will actually tweak. Artsy. Silent first. Clap. Kaboom. Okay, one of them goes. Yes! We are actually maybe gonna guard with. I want Mirabelle's turn to come back around so that we can. Oh, nice. Card kind of worked out in that place. Done heal on Odile. And then we'll have Mirabelle heal herself here in a second. Super Sparkle Heal. I like how this thing is almost as much trouble as the frickin', whatchamacallit. Love it when I box a twisted mass of body and one of its legs spontaneously disappears. That's in Stars in Time for you, kid. I don't remember. Is there a specific sequencing I need to do with this? So I want to say we need a key for that. So this brings us out here. Don't really feel like fighting too many shadows, though I'm sure we will need to. Wait, shadows? Sadnesses. I'm getting my games mixed up. Okay, we got a tonic and a sword on the wall. Nothing, it's just a normal boring wall. Some vials. You picked them up. You got one crafted water. Give it to Bodyface for safekeeping. An anvil sharpening stone. Ah, then you pick it up. You got the sharpening stone. Woo! Glad I didn't forget about that. This is why CD can't leave me alone. The door is locked. No. Ow, it's this fucker. Anxiety ticks. Thanks for that in Stars in Time. So, while I'm thinking about it, Orca, what is the thing you wanted to talk about? If you think now is a good time, of course. We went into that room already. Fuck. Oh, hating on the character limit. That makes sense. That makes sense. In a while, Crocodile. No. We'll do this. And then we'll do kaboom. Turn it up over to and then smash. Just so we actually get this off. Emotional damage. Oh god, I remember that video K first came out. So iconic. The door is locked tight. It's locked by one of those weird word locks. Say change. Worth a try. Alright, and then we go down here. The tear floats gently. You have a star crest, so use the star crest. You use the star crest. It worked! Bye-bye, tears. Ow! You hit your hip into the blindingly stupid, ugly counter again. Siffrin, did you really hit the corner? Did you really hit the counter and... Yes, I said nya, who cares? Whoa. Frin, are you... angry? Ah! Oh! Ah! Turn that frown upside down or you die. Yeah, what's inside? Ah, looks like they were cooking crab. What? Crab? What's happening? Someone was cooking crab? In a house of change of all places. Food tasted like crab, but literally, why would someone do this? Odai looks at you with question marks in her eyes. You shrug. I am very confused. Is this a Vogadian thing? Please don't tell me you eat crabs in Kabwe. I don't think I could handle it. No, not really, but we don't have such an aversion to them. Okay. Wait. Is this like dolphins? What about them? In Kabwe, we don't like dolphins. Something about them being too smart. Crabs smart? No, they're stupid and they don't even walk right. Crabs just look weird, I think. I've never actually thought about it. I thought it was like spiders. Every human thinks spiders look scary. Zod's afraid of spiders. No. I'm a big strong man. I really don't need to be reading all of this, but it is fun from time to time. So crabs are weird and don't walk right, okay. And they're inevitable. I still don't understand anything. Such weird superstitions. You also have weird superstitions, so it's not like you can talk. Croissant superstition? Maybe? Croissant? Croissant? You found the egg key. Okay, this part I actually would have skipped. Croissant. I woke up in the morning and I wanted to get a croissant. Orca understood the assignment. Alright, this part I actually would have skipped because we've read it multiple times. There's nothing more to be found. A flyer for the Dormont Boulangerie. I'm never gonna pronounce that correctly. Orca isn't even here, you're so right, Dex. How could I have been so blind and stupid? Oh, some vials. Give it to Baldy for safekeeping or whatever. Loaf of bread! The door is locked tight. Oh, it's one of the frickin' locks. Ah, shit! What's this room, though? I think it may be a storage room? Dormant shopkeeper. Can we actually get the open phrase, then? Oh my god! One of these loops I'll remember to check. Jesus. I fear I'm a little dumb and bad. Yeah, well, you see, Bulgat, the house may or may not have been taken over by a king who wants to freeze an entire country in time, so I'm not entirely sure we can pin the blame for that on just them. Yes. That's a loaf of shame for calling me by the wrong name. That was almost a little poetic. Got the fucking broken egg key. We can go over to the other place. Ah! No! So excuse me, what the fuck? So actually, what the fuck? What am I goddamn looking at? I fear I do not understand. Good lord, it has fucking speed. It's so fast. Your turn. No, it's not the first time we've seen them, but it's still insane. They're also not supposed to be on floor 1. Oni, you even have extra hit rate. Fortunately, we're getting a scissors attack off, so Oda will be back. What are we fighting? Great fucking question. I'll get back to you when I figure that out. $1,000 EXP received.
No, you fucker, let me through.
Let me through. I wanna get out. I wanna get through. Let me through. Oh, let me through. This one didn't let me through either. How come, like, everything is faster than us? Daniel. We need paper for this one anyway, so Siffrin won't be too much help.
No.
Bonnie, I thought you were supposed to hit more frequently now. What is this? Gotta go to school now. Alright, good luck out there, Polecat. Good luck out there, and thanks for dropping by. You open the closet. You take the item. You got a salty broth. What item? Wait, which item? Fucking, where's my pockets? Equipment? Wasn't garden scissors, was it? Maybe it was needle sword or something? And he fucking gave up even telling us what the item is. Some books allows a change. Cursing of Chateau Castle, issue 51. Issue 51. A tidy bed. Smells like wax. Some vials. Craftonomy. I mean, I guess we ask, if nothing else. That craftonomy book have anything on timecraft? Timecraft? What for? It is related to our situation, isn't it? With the king? We don't have time. What's timecraft? I don't know what that is. Should we have a crash course on timecraft then? Ugh, fine. Odia flips through the book. It does have a section on timecraft. Alright, so, timecraft is, as the name implies, the power to wield and craft time itself. It's a type of craft that's been hypothesized to exist for decades, but its existence has never been proven. Until now, right? Stopping time. That's what the king does, right? So, the king is using timecraft? The king most likely is, yes. Which would make it the first time in history someone has managed to harvest that power. Outside of stories and told in family tales, that is. Family tales. So Alof, this might be getting a bit of a text wall. That is alright. That is alright. I'll read it as I have the opportunity to. I've heard scholars outside of Vogard are really excited right now. Timecraft, confirmed to be real. All it took was the downfall of an entire kingdom. They're happy because he froze people in time? Well, it's more complicated than that. Morals aside, it does change everything we knew about Timecraft. Think about how Timecraft could be used. The king is only stopping people's time, but could be used for many other things. It could be used to hasten or slow people's time, too. Make people's bodies older or younger. Maybe make buds grow into trees in an instant. Worst case scenario could be used to change history itself. Crafting time to go back in time and change history? Whoa! Whoa. The possibilities are endless and terrifying. Definitely not the kind of power you want in someone's hands. And definitely not someone like the king. And correct me if I'm wrong, but crafting time wouldn't be like crafting clay to a specific shape or crafting a sword. Those are easy enough to do and won't tire you out, but crafting time? Something as basic and essential as time? Wouldn't it ask for immense amounts of power? Exactly. Crafting clay barely asks for any power from the user. Crafting time. It was theorized that crafting time, even to pause time for a single second, would probably kill the user immediately. Huh? Kill them dead? Kill them dead. And yet the king is still alive. So it raises the question, what gave him enough power to use Timecraft without dying? How do you learn how to use it? Good questions, Isabeau. You have pretty smart insights sometimes. I sure do. Timecraft is what the king uses, and it's dangerous. Got it. I suppose talking about this was useful. I'm surprised you're curious about this, though, Siffrin. I always feel like Odile's onto us, no matter what's happening in the story. Odile sees all, every conceivable past, every possible future. Snuck a little Tom Cardy reference in there. Timecraft, a type of craft that allows the user to control time. Isn't that what you and the king have been using? But neither of you should be able to use it. Using it would ask for immense amounts of power, so then what gave you this power? Maybe you should ask the king about this. But what if it isn't enough? What if he doesn't want to tell you anything about Timecraft? You've talked to the king, the head housemaiden. Oh, those are really the only two people that would know anything about the loops you're stuck in? Who else could you talk to about the loops, to theorize? Oh, wait. There is one person. Well, might as well do that now. Craft. Siffrin. Call loop. Odile's character is just to be the smart one after all, and suspicious. You close your eyes. Hello, Loop speaking. Thank you for calling. How may I help you? Questions. At the end, Isabeau Mirror has a fan, Mirabelle's statue, the book fan. Nah, nothing. What should I do next? You're doing so many different things. What do you need help with? Find more about the loops. What should I do now? So you found out more about Timecraft, and the head housemaiden just repeated everything when you saw her. What else could you do to find out more about the loops? Maybe you could talk to someone whose name is Loop, huh? About the loops. I need a fucking refresher. A refresher? Sure. I'm repeating what you already know, but you're stuck in a time loop. You're repeating the same 2-ish days from when you wake up in Dormont to, seemingly, when you talk to the head housemaiden. When you get to the head housemaiden, or when you die, you immediately loop back. You're not completely helpless, though, since you can more or less control when and where you loop back to. And just the fact that you loop back means you seem to have some control over time, just like the king. The king said his power comes from time, something called Timecraft, so we can assume that you can assume this is what you're using as well. Power to craft time. It has been hypothesized to exist, but never proven, up until the king appeared. Timecraft is supposed to ask for immense amounts of power. It was believed that crafting time Crafting time to pause time for a single second would kill the user immediately. So, how did the king get this power? How did you? You also found out that what happened with the head housemaiden wasn't a one-up. Every time you talk to her, she seems to be repeating the exact same thing until you loop again. She says something is broken, failing, rotting. The fuck was that? It got all ominous. And now we're back to the regular ass loop music. What? ACD. Alright, well. Any other questions? About the king. Nothing actually. Any other questions? I had a question about... Actually, nah. Is that all we can do? Do we need to loop back and talk to Loop directly to ask Loop more about Timecraft, or what? I'm a little confused. Preparing a big text wall. Woo! Thank you, CD. Okay, so instructions on how to craft candles. Candle crafting, some sort of candle making station. Apples and cinnamon. Pie smell? Pie smell. Sorry to cut you off, Mirabelle. Alright, so we just checked the book, and the book... well, we checked this book for information on Timecraft, and we got a little bit. And the book suggested going to talk to the king again, and, like, updating the questions, so we asked the king, like, what, like, how did he get the power? Get the time crafting power, since it's supposed to require so much, like, energy it would kill the user or something. But then the game was also like, oh, we should talk to Loop about this, the only other person who has information about the time loops. And I was like, cool, I should call Loop, but I didn't really get much information from that, so... Do I just keep going? I guess, maybe? Do I need to go to another room before I call Loop or something? Shit. This one, Skizzers. And let's go Halo Dial. Isabeau, your turn, Siffrin. Another stream title! I literally don't even need to come up with them myself anymore. CD always has one ready. Oh, that's perfect, CD. I can't believe I didn't think of that sooner. Turn it up and pass off. Hit him with the old time cardi. Exact. Let's pass off to Odile, I guess. And then Papre. Nice. And Mirabelle should be able to use a quick heal. And then hopefully this will go ahead and knock it out. Not What? Why is Odal getting frozen in time so much this stream? We're too nerdy for that. I'm too much of a nerd. Actually, we might have just been able to finish that off with a Siffrin move. Alright, we went in there, we got the stone sharpener. Okay, thanks for sending me the message, CD. Which means, wait, do we have everything we need then? I think we might have everything we need. The first floor is always simpler than I remember it being. Which makes sense, but... do we not have... Wait. I remember where we need to go. Just go get the key, it says. I'm working on it, Siffrin, I forgot! Just go get the key. Where is the key, though? Am I stupid? Why am I forgetting where this fucking key is? No, actually, why am I forgetting where this key is? It's Victor Rock or some shit. Super Sparkle Heal, why not? Not strictly necessary, but... Hey yo! I think Mirabelle's immune to being frozen? There we go. I think it is on the other side and I just missed it. Like, genuinely, I think it's literally on the other side. I think I just missed it. I think I was just too stupid to breathe. You know, I'm honestly fighting way more of these things than I probably should be. We're pretty good at scissors. So, Siffrin is a little powerful. To be honest, the king is pretty easy to beat without, like, fighting anything. If I'm being so honest. Where is this fucking key, and why am I struggling so much to remember? It's these fucking things. It's cute how they think that getting all mixed up is going to change anything. Is it the... Did I literally just... I literally did not go to the other side. I didn't go to the other side! What the fuck? In someone's drawer. Some rolled up papers. This paper is filled. Wait, did it say you're kind of grossed out by them? Did it say that the first time? I don't remember it saying that the first time. Oh, we got some character moment. It said you take a closer look? Did it really? The card has a drawing of a hooded person in a cave. They look sad and alone. The bottom reads The Hermit. Is this closet like a way of getting your tarot card read at different places throughout the fucking series? Throughout the events of the game? I wonder if, like, depending on which, like, flags you've triggered or whatever, if you get a different, like, tarot card or something like that. Pretty freaking cool if that's the case. Think it's random? Fair enough. It'd be cool though if it had like significance depending on like which part of the game. Some papers, newspaper articles about the king. A nice comfy looking bed. Let me sleep. You know, like for real, like in real life, let me sleep. I have been up late these past few days. Huh? Those specifically. I should keep those in mind. What? The king posters. Yeah. Right? Why specifically did it say... I guess I'm just like... Why specifically did it say that? Like, it didn't really give me much more information about them. Like, it just said... Post newspaper clippings about the king. You should keep these in mind for later. Which is all well and good, of course, but... That's pretty much all it said. Oh. That's what it means. Okay. You close a single eye. I did save, right? Me, when did I save? We're just gonna save again, anyways. This game is gonna end up taking me so much longer than Omori on the first playthrough. Which, like... For one thing. I don't know if this is, like, a longer or shorter game than Omori on, like, a basic level. But we are already at 28.5 hours into this game, and I think I finished Omori in around 20. Now, let's be frank here. The way I play games on stream means that basically anything I do will take, like, twice as long as it should. At least. And especially considering how many times I've had to reset due to the freaking... the reload button. I think I actually remember how this boss fight works now. Is immaculately slow. Big ball head. Big ball head! Wait, something's happening. I'd have already beaten the game by now. No, okay. I think part of the problem, CD, is the game taunted me by saying, you can zone out for these parts of the conversation, but something might change. And that something might change has haunted me. That's its current craft type. So if its current craft type is scissors, we need to hit it with rock, and it's immune to everything else, if I'm not mistaken. Make up the time. Of course, it went right for Mirabelle. Pretty buffy thing. Smash. Rock. In a wild crocodile. Okay. Oh, why did it change its fucking craft type? I was one attack away from getting... Oh my god. I'm actually so peeved. Please, let this actually work this time. Ooh, Iceberg Part 3. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward. Please. Okay, finally. We're actually going to get one of these off. I mean, we'll keep hitting it with paper, but no, you need to use, like, super strong attacks, because we're probably gonna change its type here soon. Le bon. Pretty buffy friend still needs one more turn. And RT Silent Burst is not ready yet either, so not much constructive that Mirabelle can do right now. And we can use Done Heal on Odile, I think. I guess we keep going with paper. It's just not changing from paper for some reason. Okay. Don't have to tell me twice. That should probably just about do the trick. Shit is getting so much longer that don't feel bad about that. Take as long as you need. It's all right. It's all right. God damn it! Stop fucking. But you can't see anything. Finish it off, Bonnie. God damn it! Okay, Bonnie got the final blow anyways. Already 1,000 characters over the Discord message limit. Mirabelle is now level 46. Odile is now level 46. We did it! Victory! Alright, let's keep moving. Right down to business, I see, Odile. Not that I don't understand. You know who's Siffrin's voice archetype has gradually become more and more like? Exodus from D&D. Like, every so often I catch myself saying something in Siffrin's voice and I'm just like, that sounds like Exodus. Like, that line I did just now sounded like Exodus. At least to me. I don't know if y'all are hearing it. God, I can't believe Exodus isn't dead. Oh my god. We slingshotted Exodus down a bridge of light while he was on fire. And he hit the bottom at full force. And that fucker is still alive somehow. Prince will never escape. Exodus did not exit this world, I guess. Break time. Sorry to zone out through stacks times, buddy, but we've got some shit to do. Plantains, cookie, onigiri. No, I don't want to turn on sticky keys. Fuck you. Fuck you. Some onigiri for me. There you go! Do not make Boney sad. After eating your snacks, everyone's health has been restored. Sick as. Save your progress. Save your progress. Talk to Isabeau? Hey, Sif. Let me guess. You're still hungry. I can see it on your face. Want half this cookie? Isabeau waves his last cookie at you. Yes. Nah, it's fine. Okay. Let's try that again. And this time, you say, yes, please, Mr. Amazing, Wonderful, Funny, Buff Isabeau. I ask again, would you like half of this cookie? Yes, please, Mr. Amazing, Wonderful, Funny, Buff Isabeau. Of course, here you go. Big cookie. You eat it in 2 bites. Thank you? No problem. Was that a fucking... Was that just like a notification that someone was playing something? In the bottom corner of the screen? How long has that been there? Isabeau is so happy. If you can remember, do this exact same reaction in another loop. What did... we will not stand for this. We will not stand for this. I really need to figure out. Lovely sip of coffee. All right. I saved, right? I'm gonna save again just in case. Me when I save again just in case. Yeah, we're on floor 2 start. We've always been on floor 2 start. Are you ready? Ready! All right, let's go. I believe it's on this side, right? It's this room right here. Yeah, let's get that key. Mark, super awesome, great, amazing, super duper cool notebook. Do not touch. Out of disrespect, you open the super duper cool notebook wide. You found the crying key. Wait. Interact with the whiteboard. Okay. Keychain dangling from it is shaped like a crying mask. A key? Here? A mask, huh? This feels out of place. I was expecting a keychain shaped like scissors or something. You pick up the key and do not think about how bad you are at your job. A board with some doodles in the corner. It's a nice classroom, isn't it? Wonder what the classes were taught here. I have bad memories of this classroom. Why? Did you have a bad class in this room, Belle? No, not. I gave a class here, not too long before the king attacked. Oh, okay, fair enough. You're a teacher? Gasp! You never said! No, it was just one lecture. The head housemaiden, she said it would be good for me to give a lecture. A lecture on... I'm well known at Dormont's house for being the housemaiden who has taken the most classes. Taken the most classes? Like, as a student? How many is that? Since I came to live here, I think I registered for a little more than 150 classes. Huh? Mirabelle! You went to school for that long? So she wanted me to do a lecture on what taking all those classes taught me. And I messed it up. Just didn't know what to say. I didn't think taking all those different classes taught me anything worthwhile, to be honest. I liked taking them. I liked learning those things, but I didn't do anything with what I learned, and I wasn't even good at any of it. So, wasn't it all just a waste of time? And that's what I ended up saying during the class. And everyone was just silently looking at me, judging me. So, I ran away from the class and stayed in my room for a week. Oh no! Oh, Gems. You evade judgment and wait for it to blow over. I get it. But taking all those classes doesn't seem like it was a waste of time, though. It's fine to learn things just for learning's sake. And you never know when that knowledge might come in handy. That's true. But thinking about it now, I felt like I had to do something with that knowledge. Everyone else in the classes felt like they were learning about their passion, you know? Artists taking art classes, getting better at their craft, that sort of thing. But I was just not using those skills outside of class. But
Just because everyone was doing their way means I can do things my way too. And I can just take a lot of classes because I like to learn.
Yeah. Maybe this is what the house head maiden, the house head maiden. Oh my god. Maybe this is what the head house maiden wanted you to realize when she asked you to prepare this glass.
Oh, maybe.
Teachable moment. That was an achievement. You got a memory of learning. Jesus Christ. Whew. I was rough on my voice, y'all. It'll give a vague hint on how to get it. Oh, I've seen games do that before, yeah. You'll always remember this.
When memory of learning is equipped, all of your housemaiden's craft skill cooldowns will be lowered by 1.
I do love the bit of Loop just breaking in and like saying shit in that voice. School books, mathematics, geography, crafting, art, sewing, cooking, some school books, and it's the same shit, but I wasn't paying attention. The bookcase is filled with some books about many, many random things. There's a book about bonding earrings. You can through it.
Siffrin?
Waiting for Mirabelle to comment on it. Ooh, that's interesting. Until Act 3 when I got it. And I think that's a really good game. It is nice. I think that's a great way of approaching achievements. Because if you make your, like... Sometimes you can just tell the gamer tell the player what the achievement is. Like there's... Especially like skill-based ones where the point of the achievement is having enough skill to actually pull it off. Those kinds of achievements, I see no problem with like just having a description of it. As long as it's not a spoiler kind of thing, right? But when you're doing achievements that are like more like, I guess like Easter eggs or bits of missable content or like completionist stuff, in that case, I think it's better to go with the hint route, where you give like the name of the achievement or something about the achievement gives you a little hint on how to pull it off. That is one of the things I found a little frustrating about Outer Wilds achievements is they hide all of them, which does make some sense because Outer Wilds is fairly some of those achievements can risk like spoiling stuff. But it would have been nice to at least, like, some of those achievements were really obscure. Like, just shit that you would not do in a normal playthrough. And so it would have been nice to have a bit more, like, hints or something. I like how a lot of the time now when we get to a dialogue option, it's just Siffrin saying, follow the script, follow the script. Like, our boy is really going through it. Our boy is really going through it.
Oh, I recognize this handwriting. This is the seat of a very stylish, very scary lady with amazing fashion sense.
Oh, I've got to keep on. Oh, wait! That's the freaking lady in Dormont. So they both were like admiring each other from afar. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. A desk.
On it is an open guessing of Chateau Castle issue 32.
You should remember this number. I think the highest number we've seen so far is 51. Though that's just that's how long that's the highest number I remember since I started actively paying attention. I just think your butt hurt because you could never. Fuck you, CD. Now, like the stuff I'm talking about, CD, is like there's an achievement where like you have to take a specifically like one of a handful of artifacts from one from a far-flung planet and bring it back to the museum on the home planet. Like, you have to pick up the item and carry it back to the museum. And the achievement is very aptly called "This Belongs in a Museum," being an Indiana Jones reference. But it's just not something I would have thought to do. Bunch of names. You only have one name. That was ominous as fuck. That was so ominous, actually. I walked right into that thing. I don't know why I did that, but I did. Stop. Stop! We're going after Mirabelle all the time! What the frick? Kaboom. Nice. And then we go up. Oh shit, it's sadness. I forgot this thing was here. No, stop attacking Mirabelle, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Not pretty buffy friend. Let's do a super sparkle heal. What are these things weak to? The last one was weak to scissors? What's this or was it weak to rock? I think it might be weak to rock. There we go. Took me a second. So, I have roughly 9 to 10 full... Oh my goodness. That's a CD level. That's a CD level text wall right there. Done, y'all. Rock. No! Done it up. And wait, what did I give it to Odile? Like, I can't even do anything with the Odile. No, 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 no! We'll slow it down, I guess. I feel like that is more than CD has ever sent in my presence. That is fair, but CD has had some historically legendarily long text walls. Like, truly legendary. Alright, well, we need... There we go. You breathe in and out. 100. 1100 EXP. Anyway, have fun. I might need to prepare. I might need to prepare for this. Orky, you weren't here when I was giving Loaf the story of why I quit my job. Ooh, alright, alright. You know what? Since we're in this room, let's start doing some reading. Let us start doing some reading. So I did say this story would get heavy, so let's get that heavy stuff out of the way. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. All right, I have finished reading it. So that was a long one. That was a long one. Yeah. Ooh, where do we start with that? Because that is. It's definitely heavy, as you said, and when I say that, I don't want you to feel bad about sending that or anything. Definitely here to support you through this, Orca. But look, couple things first and foremost. I don't think like when you said I'm pretty sure I lost my right to continue. I don't think that's I don't think that's fair to yourself. Like, secondly, when you said, like, depression isn't a valid reason to, like, skip exams and stuff like that, like, I've been in that place before. It's, like, not that, like, I don't know. How do I put this? Like, I don't think, I meant that entirely study rule wise. Oh, okay, I think I get what you're saying. I will not be allowed to continue. Like, sorry, they won't let you keep going? Or something like that? Like, you will, like, be barred from continuing with your current study plan? Here's the thing. On the subject of, like, I do need to ask this question first, because like, I think as much as you've put into this path, in my mind, the most important thing here is whether or not this is something that you want to do. Is what you are studying right now something that you're truly passionate about or want to do? And I get that can be, like, a pretty tough question to answer sometimes, but in my mind, that is the most important question to answer. And I get, like, feeling like you've got some amount of obligation because you've been supported through all of this. Like, totally understand that. And it is, like, well, that is exactly the problem, unfortunately. I do not know what else to do. Okay. Interesting. Do you think you've just, like, fallen out of, I don't have any vision of what I want to do? Yeah. Those kind of situations, I think, are some of the hardest to get through. 'Cause, like, when you're working towards something, as much as it sucks, like, you can at least sort of, like, convince yourself, oh, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There's something that I'll be getting out of suffering through this. But, like, when you don't have a clear vision for what you want to do, that can really drag you down. It's not like IT doesn't interest me, but there's no motivation at all. Gotcha. And I've been in a place before where, like, no matter what you do, you just can't, like, you can't get yourself to do anything. Like, that just a mere ounce of effort spent on something just feels insurmountable. Even actually studying the stuff I was supposed to learn, I found this stuff interesting, but, like, I just can't. Damn. I wish I, like, because I also sort of experienced the problem where it's like I don't have a much of a social life where I go to university. I of course have, like, the Empire's Gang and stuff when I'm online, but when I actually go to school, it's not like I have a very big social circle. And so, like, when I'm going to class, it is only to learn the material. It is only to focus on the lecture, and it's kind of a drag sometimes. It can really be tough to stay motivated when That's the only reason I'm making that god-awful commute. There's one thing I have had considered a good bit of times before, actually. Door's locked. Okay, keyhole shaped like hand in the paper position. Which would be becoming a teacher. Okay. Well, that's something right there. And like, not to say you need to like go full in and commit to that, but I mean, definitely like if it is something that sounds appealing to you, at least give it some thought. Like, think about, like, look into options. Like, how would I go about bringing this a reality? Like, I hate talking up in front of people, and I'm not one to get up early. I get that, but there are going to be like disadvantages to any position. I don't think there exists a job out there that is 100% positive experience all the time. But I do get what you mean. Like, if those are, and I think that's very admirable, and like, latch onto that, Orca, because there is something there's clearly like a nugget in there that you're very passionate about. So like, at least this helps me a little bit. Might not help you, but like, start exploring some options. Like, okay, if I wanted to go down this path, what would I have to do? What would I have to like, what are the goals? What are the positives? Wouldn't call it a passion. Okay, and I get what you. That's fair, but like, just hearing the way you describe it, Orca, it sounds like you at least have some. That is the point I'm at right now. Okay, gotcha. Like, even we can not call it a passion if you don't want to, of course, but it does sound like you have at least some interest in the idea. And like, at least for the sake of having something that you're like thinking about and working towards, I think it's worth at least like just trying to hold on to that. And like, because I'll be honest, the hardest part is getting the ball rolling. And so like, I think, I don't know, and there's no one approach that's going to work for everyone here. Like, it's a very personal thing when it comes to like what will get you motivated, what will get you like passionate and like renewing your motivation to work on something. You are worried? All right. What are your fears? What are your fears? Oh shit! Fuck. Okay, cool. I almost always run into that sadness. I keep trying to call them shadows. I keep trying to call them shadows. You got this dialogue interaction. Nice. I like how it gives you the option to go around the other way. Like, you can just not let Mirabelle see that person if you really wanted to. For like 2 semesters, ouch. Ooh, hold on. We gotta do this. We go. Once again, you can tell that people are making sure to give you some space. Sealing yourself, you take a deep breath and brush against everyone softly. What a rush! How do I know it will not turn out the same again? Yeah, that's fair. I mean, okay. I don't know if you're worried about, like, the university experience itself or, like, going into the working world in that field. If it comes down to... If it's the university stuff... I mean, here's the deal. I can tell... It sounds like it's a very it is very important to you to have that more social aspect to like keep yourself engaged and like wanting to keep attending lectures and stuff like that. And that being the case, it does sound like, yeah, you'd need to, if you're gonna keep going, you need to make sure like to have that base. If that might be too much all at once. Gotcha. It's hard to get back into it. As I said, the hardest part is getting the ball rolling. Rose and flowers, Mirabelle's poor flower. Different types of soil, some tiny frozen plants. Mirabelle's gardening classmate. We skip over that. Very big plants. Pick up the donics. You got some donics. You gave them to Boney. Some frozen flowers. They smell like flowers. Sick. Awesome. Yes. Okay. So. Head housemaiden's office. Head housemaiden, we get the key. There's mostly the first aspect. Well, the hope would be to have something that feels more personal, connected to others. Because sitting in a room with hundreds of others and no connection to the profess. I know what you're driving at, yeah. I'll look around, see. Have I not checked literally everything in every room so far? Change ornament. Statue of the Change God. It's been destroyed. Some notes about the king. Hold on. Maybe this? Why'd he even call the king? Vogard isn't a monarchy. Isn't king just a title he chose? So the king is a name that he chose. Maybe that's something you could ask him about. Okay, there's something. A closet. It's full of boring administrative papers. Childish drawings of the head housemaiden. Some papers and ink on the paper. You can see a spreadsheet of some kind. There's 2 columns, one filled with names, while the other only has 1 or 2. The first, full column, is titled Save Vogard. The second, near empty column, is titled Other. So it's still not going to give us more information on that. Pile of papers. It's an essay about the 3.5% of people who are dual craft users like Mirabelle. Some frozen flowers. I'll just let you know that you don't need to interact with anything else for the run for story. Okay, cool. I'm starting to get a weird headache. As I have done some lectures that I might get recognized for getting a teacher for IT. Yeah. That is another great thing about going into teaching is oftentimes you can go on like a modified version of an existing path that's perhaps a little less intensive, but still lets you use a lot of the like lower level stuff that you've already accumulated. And not to push you into it or something, Orca, and I know you said it's not even like really a passion or anything like that, but it does sound like you have some genuine interest in the idea, and like I think you should at the very least like pursue that to the extent that you feel is rewarding to you, I guess. Can I see this? No, it won't let me. From games engineer to teaching over 2 years ago, but I could theoretically ask about it. Okay, yeah. Haven't talked since then. I mean, hey, even if it doesn't work out, maybe it's a good place to start. Like, just reach out. Like, I have found that before. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm, like, falling out of touch with someone or something like that. But it turns out that I'm just, like, I'm being too scared to strike up a conversation, and the other person's being too scared to... My point is, sometimes it is totally possible to reconnect to people. It can be difficult, can be nerve-wracking, can be frustrating when it doesn't work out or when the other person doesn't seem interested. But as I said, a lot of not that it's the end all be all, but like at least like giving some of these things a shot, I think would definitely be helpful. Currently, I feel like the biggest driving force to change might be to just get out of this current situation. And that is fine, Orca. That is fine. If that's what you need to do to get out of a slump and then you can reevaluate later, like, that's fine. Like, the situation is not, like, from what you described, the situation is very, 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 very much not good. And even if it means, like, just doing something temporarily to get yourself out of that rut, I think that's a totally valid approach. Broken. Interesting. And it is just getting worse every time. It is really damn unfortunate. Oh, I didn't realize that was... I didn't realize that was sadness. I just cannot trust myself to do it anymore if I keep going on this road. Yeah. No, I do know. I gotcha. I do usually try and be too careful of saying, like, I know how you feel, because, like, I don't know exactly how you feel. But I can certainly empathize with that. And as I said, if you just gotta get out of the situation, that's total. If you gotta do something, anything to get out of the situation, that is totally valid too. Son of a bitch, why? Okay, thanks, Bonnie. It felt such a relief in a way. Yeah, and like as I said, whatever you need to do to make it through. Okay, so we got a key up here. Which book should you examine? Key. And I know I've been repeating it, Orca, but like, when things are really, really bad, and it doesn't look like they're gonna get better, it is okay to just like, try anything to get yourself out of this situation. Maybe you come back to it again eventually. Maybe you don't. Maybe you find something else you want to do. But like you got if it's really bad, it is okay to just like get yourself out of there. Of course, you don't want to take an action that extreme, but sometimes it's just what you need to do. Don't know if I should pursue another thing just to get out of a situation with no guarantee that I cannot repeat this. Can you... I'm not entirely sure what you mean by the second half of that sentence, if you wouldn't mind clarifying a little bit. Books about the House of Change. The House of Change is the name of the belief. The house is the name of the place. We're in the House of Vogard. Okay. Crumpled Poem. Have we ever read the Crumpled Poem? Can you read the crumpled poem? You were there all along, but still you return home. You love and hate this poem in equal measure. There's gotta be some significance to that. Loafing. But I don't think those will go away either if I change course or not. Those kinds of emotions are those kinds of thoughts and like feeling those are really hard to shake. They really are, and like even if you don't like even if they don't go away completely, I still feel like trying to like. And when I say pursue something else, I mean that in, like, the most abstract sense possible. Like, doesn't have to be another schooling path. It can be something else entirely. I can't guarantee I won't fall into this hole again. The only reason to do this. I don't know if that's a good idea again. I don't know. I get what you're saying, but it does feel somewhat circular. Like, I don't know. And I'm just trying to help you work. Yeah, it's all right, Orca. I'm just trying to help you like come to a conclusion. And I know like a single conversation with some random streamer on the internet's not going to fix your problems. Hopefully, like, it can make you more confident about some of your own ideas, though, or at least willing to pursue something. I mean, if you... What it sounds like is you're... I can't guarantee I won't fall into this hole again, and the only reason to do this... I mean... Because it felt better to have someone actually talk to me. Totally fair, totally understandable. I've got some tonics right here. There's also the thing with my parents are just family in general. Right, okay. Something's weird. Huh? Something's weird? Like what? I'll let you know when I find out. Oh, Odal doesn't need to look through it anymore. What? What? The gems? Secret passage! But how? How did you... I just touched it and it opened. That's so weird. Was it here all this time? You go ahead. Now... I mean, on a logic level, I don't think my parents would mind too much, but... Alright, and I'll go ahead and throw this out there, Orca, and I don't know if you have the kind of relationship with your parents where this would work for you, but just to throw it out there, like, you could have just try and have a conversation with them about it, if nothing else, like... You can be vague about the specifics of it, but you can try and let them know, hey, I've been going through a very rough time, don't know if I can keep going with this, it feels like kind of trapped in this position. let them know you're thinking about, like, hey, I think they are aware. Okay. Even still, might be a good idea just to, like... Oh shit, Odell's not doing good. Might be a good idea to just, like, make sure you're on the same page and just have a conversation about it. Again, as I said, don't really know if you're, Shit! I meant to try and heal Odile there. Okay, gotcha. Damn. We really need to heal Odile. Were any conversation with my family stressed me? Okay. Yeah, that's understandable too. Color theory. Odile is fucking on to us. Oh my god. Very interesting. You look away. A Papre's family tale, huh? Very interesting. Odile is fucking catching on. It's freaking the shit out of me. It's spooking the shit out of me, y'all. Ah! Stop attacking! The icons don't wrap around. Like, I can't go left from Siffrin and reach Odile. And that's throwing me off for some reason. Finish it off, Boney! Okay. Yeah. Odile is too sharp, man. Odile is too sharp. That's what I love about Odile. Well, I can tell you this. The party is gonna have to drag that info.
Siffrin? Are you curious about the Change God statues, perhaps?
Odile supremacy! I'm just wondering why they're broken. That's the king's doing, isn't it? Our statue's a change god, and the king wants to freeze Vogart in time, so maybe the king wanted to make a statement? Look how useless your god is! That sort of thing. But only the faces are destroyed. Normally you destroy the whole statue, right? The face is important, Dial. Oh?
Yes. So, every statue we've seen so far is made by a different crafter or artist.
It's kind of a cultural thing to create your own change god. The change god is always changing, always different, and we all have our own version of the change god in our brains.
The Change God is always depicted wearing the same clothes, so they're at least recognizable that way. But their face is always changing.
I think the change god has like 1,000 eyes. That's how they can see everything.
I've heard someone say the Change God had sewn their own mouth shut, unable to tell us how to change, and leaving it to us poor humans to figure it out.
I had a dream they had dimples.
And since it's crafted by us, it's supposed to represent our connection to the Change God. The Change God, by their very nature, doesn't interact with humans much.
Except for when they blessed Mirabelle!
Yes. But crafting the Change God's face, we get linked to them in some small way. And some people even get to communicate with the Change God through the statues they made as well.
Oh, really? No, not really.
Yes, really! I've met someone who talked to the Change God when they finished their statue.
Was it in a dream, maybe? Because you know that doesn't count.
Anyway.
I read die instead of dial. Came over so rude. Bless Mirabelle making her focused by every enemy. Oh, God.
Anyway, that's why all the statues are different from one another.
Interesting. So it's a cultural tradition to make your own statue. And it's a connection between you and the Change God. How do you connect with your gods, madame? We make shrines for our gods. And everyone shares the shrines. Sharing gods! Hello, your sponsor, Loop. I love that name. That's perfect. Your sponsor, Loop. Oh, that's amazing. Now that you know more about the statues and the change belief, maybe you could check Mirabelle's statue once more. Okay, well, there's a little bit of flavor text. But I don't want to bring up too much stuff over stream. Yeah, no, I gotcha. I gotcha, Orca. And just in summary, like, I know it's, also, if needed, how can I help on this wonderful loop? Alright, we checked out the gardening place, we checked out the library, we checked out all that. We can go back down here now. Oh, shit, I forgot. There is an enemy there. Done heal. I should have used that on Mirabelle. What am I doing? We're just gonna do kind of a waste, but oh well. Oh, before I forget, just to sum things up. Glad you felt comfortable sharing that, Orca, and like I know like solution isn't going to present itself immediately, but I do sincerely hope that you can find something that works for you. So just keep that in mind. And if you do need to talk about it again, just let me know. Let me know. I'm watching a streamer who's sunk 28 hours into this game isn't only on Act 3. Can you fix that, Loop?
I'm taking my time on purpose! Leave me alone!
Less that I felt comfortable sharing it, even if I did. You know what? That's fine too. That's totally alright too, Orca. Whoa, mama. Sorry, bro. Cat. Oh my god. Yeah, I really did, CD. I really did.
Oh!
Oh my god, I hate this enemy. I'm sorry, I do not like that enemy. I'm not fighting that one again. So we did that, and then key time, insert the key in the keyhole, open the door. And then what we should be able to do is, then we get this scene, yes. 2 rows of tears, but only 1. And we need to go... Go down for the key. Yes! a bit above Caprice, but not quite to VR's level. I can respect that. I can respect that. Found the scissors key. Put the key in your pocket. Carving wood. You haven't tried carving wood in forever, by the way, so I have a little wood. You do? Of course. Why wouldn't I?
It was so very cute.
You know, I'm still a little jealous Sif made you a wood figurine. Hold on, I didn't read that right. I'm still so jealous Sif made you a wood figurine, I could curse you in your entire family name. Then curse me, coward. I will one day, and then you'll be sorry. Oh, I'm so scared. That face. Beware of rock. Yeah, no shit. Various nuts in a barrel. A book thief. Got Mirabelle's book back. Like 5 times in the game. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Some very big rocks. No! I wanted to get around the friggin' thing flippin' giblets and frick and frack. I'm just gonna run at this point.
We don't want to have another, incident.
If you hadn't gathered yet, what about these weird word locks say change and it doesn't work or whatever? The voice I've been using when I read some of your messages is the voice I gave Loop, so just keep that in mind. No! Anger. I'm so filled with rage. You know what? I actually did not want to do this. Oh, that reminds me. Ooh. The fact that Orca said better than a Xenoblade character. That's crazy. Insane. That's high praise from Orca. Alright, I really am just gonna keep leaving encounters. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? There we go. Everyone was healed. Alright, is there anything I'm missing? Is there anything I'm missing from this floor? I think we got everything. We do need to get the bomb parts, but other than that. The king is leaving notes now? He must be forgetful. What an idiot. Because they're serious. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Everyone looks at you. You look back.
It's okay, Siffrin. We'll remember things for you. You have many other talents, I'm sure.
Not sure if it helps, Mero. Why didn't we check the gate, though? Maybe we could have found the key faster. What's done is done. What's done is done! Key time. You insert the key into the keyhole and open the door. Strong sadnesses again. It'll be fine. Let's go, go, go! Now here's the theoretical question. If everyone but Bonnie and Issa can use piercing craft, are the 3 considered the Scissors Squad? The Boulder Bros and the Scissors Squad. Wasn't there a Xenoblade after I sat one stream? I wasn't gonna do it for all of them. Do you want me to do it for all of them? I can do it for all of them. I don't care. Just keep it consistent. This one. Actually, hold on. Pretty Buffy's on. Ooh! I'm not sure I've used that skill before, but that was dope. That was so cool. Oh, this game. I will let you know, I'm definitely still considering playing a Xenoblade. I just don't know if it'll be right after ISAT. Thanks, Bonnie. I feel slower. Why the fuck? Jolly Round Rondo.
The short-haired one is doing something.
No, you frickin' fricker frackin'. Oh crap! It killed the other one? I'd hear that stuff in the process. Clap. So weak. Dropping character for just a moment. Xenoblade is enjoyable. I apologize for earlier. You were actually awesome. World's fastest redemption arc. Alright, we'll just do this and use that to bring Odile back. We're level 61 with Siffrin. Holy hell.
We won.
Alright. One last floor to go. One last floor indeed, Isabeau. Breakdown? Say at a normal volume.
Boney has a crab face.
You give a thumbs up.
So mean, Siffrin.
Good. Okay. So. For the story, you'll have to eat pineapples. JK, do not do that. Odile? Really? I'm not gonna remember that. I am not gonna remember that. Why are y'all even talking about what will happen if we lose?
Boney, you were listening?
I'm a master cooker, so I can cook and listen to you guys talk. I think it's stupid to worry about what's gonna happen if we lose. But, Bon. Now, listen. Because me and Friend promised, Friend promised he wouldn't get hurt protecting people anymore. And I promised I'd protect Friend. If I protect Friend, I protect all of you. So, if I'm here, no one will get hurt. That's a bony promise. Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be a shortening for crocodile, so I was like, Odile, just chop the croc part off. Boney looks at you and offers you a big smile.
Boney. Am I really getting reassured by a kid right now?
Well, if Bon is saying it, I believe it.
You and Boney will protect us? I won't accept such a one-sided promise. If you both will protect us, we'll protect you both too. We'll protect each other. Indeed we will.
But don't worry, Bon. Don't worry, Siv. We'll all fight, and we'll all live. You nod, smiling. In French, it would be pronounced crocodile. Ah. That might be it. Isn't it? It's snack time, baby! Pineapple and a fish head. You'd like. We haven't done the Madeleines yet. I'm not gonna get like dead-ended by picking Madeleines, right? Right? Okay.
Some Madeleines for me.
There you go. Only hands you some Madeleines. You bite into one. Soft, delicious. Oh no! Siffrin's allergic to everything.
Just don't eat pineapple, Stardust.
Sif, thank you for talking to Bonbon yesterday.
Why?
Why? Well, because they managed to look you in the eye earlier, that's why. Didn't think that was gonna happen anytime soon. After the whole incident, I guess. Ah.
About my eye, you mean?
Well, yeah. I always felt like you didn't really care about what happened, but Bonbon's little, you know? Even if they felt like you didn't blame them for it, it's still a lot of emotions for a kid to handle. But knowing you, you probably thought Bonbon started hating you for no reason, yeah? Figured. I guess I should have talked to you about it, but it didn't feel like my place. Well, that's why I'm glad you talked yesterday. Good job, Sif. Good job. Here, have a Madeline. You feel patronized. I will accept that Madeline, though. You take the Madeline! Where do I know that from? When you were here before, couldn't look you. I assume it's a song. What am I missing? What am I not remembering, CD? So your favorite band is MCR, if I'm not mistaken. Why am I struggling to remember this song right now? First/second favorite band. It varies. What is your second favorite band? Is it Radiohead? Yes, okay, it's a Radiohead song. It's Creep! Why did I struggle so much with that? I don't know. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I don't know the verses of Creep very well. I mean, Let me look it up real quick. Creep lyrics. When does that come in? Can I get anything other than the Genius lyrics, please? I don't want the Genius lyrics. I don't like that site. Oh, it's literally the first line of the song. It's actually literally the first line. When you were here before. Yeah, okay. It's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. Alright, sick. No doubt it's looking at you. Never mind. Leave me alone, I'm reading. I think this game has a specific sound effect for when people suspect something's up with Siffrin. Like, did you see that? What the fuck was that? Fred, do you see me? I'm gonna touch you now. Boney slowly raises the hand and slowly moves it towards your hand. And slowly pats your hand. Good kid, good kid. You didn't even jump that time. Good job, you did such a good job. You laugh.
Siffrin!
You tilt your head.
Sorry. I just wanted to say your name. Mira. Siffrin!
Mira.
Siff.
No! What? Sif is my Siffrin nickname, Mira. You have to pick another one. I'm sorry. I won't budge on that. Gem's alive, Isabeau. I mean...
What? But you and Siffrin share Mira? It's not fair!
That's true. Alright, in spirit of fairness, we can get joint custody on Sif then.
You know, I think I'll pick another nickname for Siffrin after all.
Alright, Mira's not in on the secret. I love Odile just, Jesus, just toss above Isabeau. Alright, let's go. Oh, are you ready?
Ready!
Alright, let's go.
She's just a little bit dense.
Wait. You hear that?
And the king's gonna cry or some shit.
The king cried 1,000 tears or something. Let's go get this key real quick. There's a key on the floor. Pick it up. You found the empty key.
Well, judging by its location, I'm guessing this is the key for the gate just ahead, but... we can go do the good as governor the king has. It didn't work.
It's hanging out of nowhere like that. So scary, Sid.
Indeed, it didn't seem to have done anything to the thread. Oh, wait, look, it did something. It's slightly dented here.
A sharper knife could do the trick, maybe.
So, sorry, I think I skipped over part of that. Did Siffrin just do that unprompted without Bonnie snatching it?
Just go get the knife.
He's getting tired. He's getting tired of these games.
I've played these games before!
We'll just dummy himself. He's not gonna be a ton of help against his enemy. Damn! Oh, no. Let me do it.
The pottery teacher, frozen in time.
Oh, so that we found the earrings, right? That was the earrings person, yeah? Loaf, stop taking away chat's job to put the line in chat. Wait, what? Which line? Yeah, pretty much. From what I've gathered.
An open book stained by clay. Issue 87?
Well, that's definitely the highest one I've seen so far. Oh, nothing. I was just about... Oh, okay. Sorry. You got some lumpy clay? The fuck? Why?
And in your pocket, you squish the clay between your fingers and try to breathe.
Is that important? I have information about my own character you may not expect, but it's also spoiler for certain endings, so...
For Timecraft? Huh. Maybe. Oh shit, I keep pressing the wrong button. It's been destroyed. A shell field with little change cards. They're all different shapes and sizes. Some smiling, some crying, some with no face at all. There's a box here, a box filled with crafting materials and finished art pieces. Including... Actually, now that the paper mache hands are gone, there's some tonics in there. You got some sweet tonics. You give them to body for safekeeping. Oh, I already told Leah that Loops Her Identity is a Reddit mod. You got 2 salty broths. The saltiest of broths. Oh yeah, hang out real quick.
It's a kiln, Siffrin.
Alright, well, we're not gonna get back there this time. Okay, so we do need to go get the key from the other side first. Ah, this bitch. Why is everything faster than us, no matter how much we level up? I swear. Really, the enemy always goes first in this game. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and escape at this point. Let me out. Let me out. Oh! Craft. Done heal. Loop is actually Albert Einstein's soul he inserted into the space-time continuum after discovering it, and he went a little silly. A dog in its own. Broken figurine, probably nothing else.
Oh, eye patches.
These look ugly. There's supplies, it's a barrel full of water, cooking book about stupid croissants. You tune out, you don't know what to think about croissants. Here, we'll save him this time. You slap your right hand on Mirabelle's mouth. Oh! You shake your head at her and remove your hand. What the crap?
What? I wasn't gonna say anything bad. I was just about to say that it's... That this torch over here, over there is wonderful, right? This design of it is so very nice.
I suppose. Mirabelle gives you a grateful smile. You give her a thumbs up. Oh, your glove now has a trace of lipstick on it.
Oh, lipstick gloves. Mine smudge.
She looks as perfect as always. You shake your head.
Sorry about your gloves then.
Look at his face. Look at his fucking face. Oh my god, funniest shit I've ever seen. He's so sad. Seems like what a Reddit mod would say. You'd be incorrect, but I do not blame you. There. You pick it up. You got the massive chain. Wait a minute. Bell pendant? You look at the pendant and chain. Can they be fused into a new hole? You take the chain, try to put the pendant on it. Chain's beads are too big for the pendant, aren't they?
Oh, that's too bad.
You're so sad. Nothing ever goes right in your life. Jesus. What the fuck? Siffrin, are you doing okay, buddy? I mean, I know you're not, but that was an extreme reaction. Why is Mirror wearing red lipstick in a world without color? The 51st shade! Some old, boring books. The Carbon Craftonomy book is here.
Oh, that's a craftonomy book. We don't really have time to read about craft of any kind. Let's keep going.
But, madame, maybe it'll teach us something about timecraft.
Ugh, fine.
Odal flips to the book.
Yep, very technical and useless. Nothing in there is useful to us at all.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Unless you think the fact that some crafts have a distinct smell would be useful to us somehow. Wait! Hold on. My mind is suddenly filled with thoughts of burnt sugar. Hold up. So timecraft actually smells like croissant. Is that so?
Well, now I'm kind of curious.
Just things we could have figured out ourselves. Rockcraft smells like wet rocks. Papercraft like wood or leaves. Scissorcraft like scissors.
Exactly.
They all smell like you'd accept. Oh, there's apparently another craft smell they're trying to figure out, which smells very sweet. Y'all.
Sweet. Like sugar? But...
Oh! What is it? Sugar! It's been smelling like sugar for a while now. You freeze. Ah. So this mysterious sweet-smelling craft might be timecraft, I see. You freeze. How so, madame? This place has been frozen in time for a while, hasn't it? It'd be weird to think it smelled like... It wouldn't be weird to think it smelled like timecraft. You relax. Oh yeah. I can't smell anything, though. Are you sure?
Me neither. Wait. Now that Bonnie mentioned it, I can kind of smell it. It's very slight, though. You really have a great sense of smell, Bonbon.
No wonder you're so good at cooking. You smell it in some places more than others? Could you smell sugar before we went to the house? No, not really. I only noticed it yesterday afternoon, I think. It smelled super strong near those sadnesses that give us those crest thingies. Aha! Wait.
Yo, that's big. That's actually big information right there. I'm glad I was still looking around for shit. Oh my god, not now. It's this fucker! I do not like this fucker. Personal grudge against that enemy in particular. No, fuck you. Completely forgot about that dialogue. The door is locked. Angry mask. Let's go find a fucking angry... Ah! You don't actually need it for progression, so it's very easily missable. Oh, that makes sense, I guess. I suppose that makes sense. That's so fair, Loop. That is so fair. And then we got that one, so we go up here, and then we go to the mirror. Mirror, you and your allies are reflected in it. It's a big mirror. Massive, even. There's not really anything else of interest in this room. I don't know anything about it. Before the house shifted around because of the king, it was in a part of the house I didn't often walk by. Isabella's looking for the switch. If it is what I think it is, then it should be... Aha! Everyone say fromage! What was that? Oh, look! Something's on the ground. A piece of paper. Behold! Oh, Siffrin's actually smiling. I feel like he just looked confused in earlier versions of the picture. I've been skipping over this lately, though. So I don't quite remember. It's a picture of all of you. It's us! It's so bad whenever Leo's onto something / accidentally predicts something kind of perfectly.
It's you.
I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist.
Imaginal disc. Say hello. It's you. This is lovely.
Isn't it? It's a crafted mirror that takes pictures. I've heard rumors someone was crafting one, but I didn't know that someone lived in Dormont's house.
We look so surprised. Only Isabel knew this is coming. Pictures are so rare. It's nice to have one of us. Thank you for telling us about it and for taking a picture, Isabel.
Leo, I cannot wait to say something at the end because I won't say what it is, but there was one time where you completely accidentally predicted the last plot point of this game. Oh my god. But you didn't even say it as a prediction, just a one-off statement / joke. Oh, it's nothing.
What should we do with it?
Oda looks at you.
Would you keep it safe, oh one with all the secret pockets?
You know, you got the mirror picture. You put the picture in your pocket along with your souvenirs. You smile at the picture.
Like that one fucking Melanie Martinez song. The Dollhouse one or something? Smile for the picture, da 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 da, won't you be a good sister? Ba, 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 da, ba, ba, da, ba.
Why do I still remember that song? I haven't heard that song in so long.
Everyone thinks that we're perfect. Please don't let them look through the surface.
I really like Loop, as you might be able to tell. No, I actually couldn't. I had zero clue. This is the most surprising information I've heard all day. You don't?
You don't say.
Alright, so we go around that, and then Mirabelle's role model, frozen in time. Skip. Okay.
Oh! That's my room.
Wait, hold on. Pockets. Friends, I don't think we have all of the bomb ingredients. Oh no, we have the long thingy thing. We're alright. I forgot it goes in souvenirs instead of just pocket. I was actually quite worried there for a second. I fear. Mirabelle's bed. Is that your bed?
Yes, what gave it away?
It smells fruity, just like your name. Mirabelle Plums.
My roommate gifted me some Mirabelle plums under soap. She may never keep her room. She may never clean her room, and she may keep me from sleeping by muttering formulas to herself at the middle of the night. But she does give great gifts.
Do it next time. After the disastrous last night. Ooh, ouch. Ouch. That is rough.
I'm trying to grow them out. They haven't died yet. Even though I haven't been here for months now.
Okay, then we got books, horror books, Cursing a Chateau 68. We had like 81 earlier, though. The meat slicing. Issue 68, you should remember that. Okay, we skip past. Rolled papers. Closet has a lot of different dresses. Makes sense. It's a barrel. This way must be your shed bathroom. Closet filled with unsafe looking potions. You get the bomb thing. What else does it need then? Why?
Zah, we have to throw a bomb at the king. It'd be so funny. What?
So we got the gizmo gadget. One of them is broken. We got the pepper juice, time juice, ginger juice. You give them to Bonnie for safekeeping. We got more papers filled with complicated equations. Okay, so I think that's everything we needed from this room. And then what's in this room again? This door. This gate is locked. Wood locks. Maybe you should take a closer look. You look at it. Isabel sees you look. Oh, son of a bitch. But you can't read it. Ouch.
No, it's just my head hurts.
I still can't believe you got Memory of Barrels just by regular gameplay. It's just the way it goes. That's just how my brain works. Interesting. Can you tell me more about this? Don't you already know all this stuff? What do you mean? You're always questioning asking about Vogard and changing stuff, but don't you already know about it?
Yeah, I was wondering about this too. I was asking questions, which is fun, but I can't believe you go to another country and not learn all about it beforehand. It'd only make you look stupid.
How insightful, you two.
What? Do you already know about the things you ask about?
I do know some of the things I ask you about. But I also believe there's a difference between knowledge learned in books and knowledge learned by talking to people. Knowledge is important, but the meaning behind it, the emotional piece, that's important too. Books don't tell me anything about how it feels to be surrounded by Vogarian culture, to be bathed in it. But the three of you do. And you clearly love your country, love the change belief. And it's making me like it too, I suppose.
Oh, Madame Odile.
I don't get it. Ha! It's okay. You don't need to understand. I just want to know all I can about Vogarian culture, that's all. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool that I'm glad I reread that. We get a little Odile ... Pictures of different people, some about covered in bandages. Covered in bandages? What? A closet. You opened it, you found the angry key. You put the angry key in your pocket. Okay. I was talking to my friend today, the homie A Cake Live, about some albums, and he proposed the concept of good albums with one bad song. I still do not get why you hate a popular thing so much. It's not like you don't have any good... It's not like you don't have, like, good points about it. Like, I'm willing to make some concessions, but, like... Yes, Odile, my beloved. Nah, I don't get it.
Wow, this book looks simpler than the ones I've studied.
Apparently they've made some big strides in bodycraft recently. Before it took close to a year to make big changes, but now you can change in a month or so.
It's interesting. Crafting your body is so accepted here in Vogard. In Carpway, using craft on yourself would be grounds for prison.
Prison?
But why? Because if you can craft your body to your liking, what's the limit? Take the king, for example. They say he crafted his body to become so massive he can destroy houses in a single gesture. And that's without mentioning his mastery over timecraft, too.
But that's...
I'm not saying Carpway is correct. I'm just telling you their point of view. Plus, it's not like there aren't ways to do bodycraft in Carpway, if you know what to look.
Oh my, Madame Odile. Were you part of the underground resistance?
I'll never tell. Resistanceology. These are candles. Oh, they've got candles up here. Interesting. Candles. Pomegranate. Pomegranate. Pomegranate.
Yeah! You did it!
Everyone claps proudly. A housemaid.
I don't know who that is, actually.
They have a cool necklace, though.
Let me see.
We can beat the king. You can see them and meet them again. Okay, cool. Some frozen flowers. An empty, clean bed. There's a stuffed animal laying on it. Some vials. Pick them up. 2 shots of broth. Give them to Pony. Paper and a pen. Looks like someone lives in the matter.
Ah! Hey, don't look. It's private. Because everything's frozen over doesn't mean we should look at everything, you know.
Oh, I wasn't aware. My apologies.
No, that's fine. It's fine. You two didn't know. But still, this brings back memories. Oh, I'd love to craft my body more. I would love to be 2 centimeters taller.
And I think we can... Okay. There might have actually been more dialogue there, but I've been really getting down into the weeds with the dialogue. So...
Ah, you fucker!
Free me. Free me from this hell. Actually, hold on. Fight, craft, done, heal, Odile, and then we'll leave on Mirabelle's turn. Actually, hold on. We can Super Sparkle here, Merlot Bell. And now we can escape. So we went down there already. I think what remains is this. Key time. You insert the key into the keyhole, open the door. Yep, okay, we got this one. Weird smelly one! What?
Free crest sadness!
Let's go!
I wonder if Odile's gonna have something to say about it afterwards. Alright, I think... Have we gotten the one that's weak to scissors yet? No, okay, that's not this one. This one is weak to... We got one that's weak to scissors. This one resistant against scissors, which means it is probably of the rock type, which means we need to use paper. Right? Yeah. Boney's gonna get in there, Boney's gonna miss, Siffrin is going to use done heal on themselves. Mirabelle is going to use pretty buffy friend. I'm gonna do one of these. Attack Siffrin, fuck you. Craft, turn it up. Over to Mirror. Well, you know what? That was kind of not important because all I was doing that for is to heal. And that's not that important in this fight. We got papers already. Okay, there we go. That should do the trick. You breathe in and out. 1100 EXP received. You got a star crest. You put the star crest in your pocket.
Woohoo!
Alright, Bonyface, what do you mean by weird smelly? Those sadnesses all smell really sugary. That's it. Oh, okay, I think we were not supposed to see. What do star crests do, by the way? They can allow you to clear out certain paths. You know what, let's go save real quick, just in case. Save, show the light. Crown was healed, craft skills and experience have been recorded. Save your progress, yes please. Close your eyes, save, save, save. Yes, go back. I'll show you here in just a second, because I literally need to use it, like, right now. So if we go over here, you'll see this thing down here, this line of these. So the star crests can clear out tears.
Oh.
Alright. We're good. Key time. Insert the key into a keyhole and open the door. Isn't that the key you found in the classroom?
If you didn't pick it up, Siffrin, wouldn't we be super stuck right now?
Yes.
Ooh, we got lucky. We sure did.
There's a piece of paper stuck to the door.
Can I see?
Mirabelle's looking at the note intently. Are we going?
Let's go, let's go.
Yes, let's get going.
I care. What does the piece of paper say? In stars in Yo Mama. Welcome in, Foxy the fuck. True words have never been said. Truly. Wait, over that, isn't that a better?
Seems so. Oh,
He squirms uncomfortably. I'm not Foxy the... Oh, sorry. I clipped that. I clipped saying that. I know it's not Foxy the Fuck. It's Foxy the Fucks. Look at the follower count. Yeah, we're at 101 right now. I think if there's still a... Actually, I meant to ask that earlier. Hold on. Loop, did Loop follow earlier? Oh, yeah. That already happened, Orca. That happened, when did that happen? Was that last Persona stream, maybe? I think that was last Persona stream. Yeah. I've mentioned this, I think, maybe I've mentioned this before? To make a small detour to the bathroom. But, well, the thing I did was I showed... Oh, God, okay. I showed off, there was a little piece of music that I wrote for a video that ended up getting included. The version that appeared in the video was sort of like produced and spruced up a bit by Whiskers. And so what I basically did was played the original demo of that track on stream, which I've been promising I would play for a while. Alright, let's meet back here once everyone's done powdering their nose. You close the bathroom stall door. You like coming here because you know you'll be able to be alone for a bit, but you almost feel like going outside right away right now. Huh, why? You feel weird. Even though you're stuck in this time loop and you don't know how to escape yet, you feel happy? You feel happy. Why do you feel happy? Because you're helping everyone right now? Hearing them out, helping them with their problems? You talked to each one of them, learned more about them as people, talked about things with them you've never talked about with anyone. It was embarrassing a bit, but it made you feel so warm. It was nice. Even though you're not friends. Even though you're just allies. But that's how you become closer to people, right? By helping them out? So, maybe right now, they like you better than in previous loops, because you helped them, and, okay, this will sound silly, but maybe that's all you need. To break the loop? That's stupid. You're stupid. Long time coming for this 25-second Muse score demo, exactly. Don't even think about it or it won't come true. You smack the side of your head focusing on the pain. Stay focused. Stop thinking about best case scenarios. Stop thinking about your allies. Stop thinking about how they don't see you as a friend or anything. Stop thinking. Stop it. Stop it. You breathe in slowly and out and think about nothing. You exit the bathroom. Alright, everyone refreshed. Nose is powdered up, body's emptied. Emptied.
Emptied. Zosh, she's asking if you pooped.
Oh, refreshed. Nose bodied. Nose bodied.
Nose powdered and body's emptied over here, madame.
Siffrin. You nod. Good. Let's get going then, shall we?
Well, oh, there'd be something in this room, but
it's a crabbing dead end! Language.
There's an intact statue of the Change God over there. Isn't that the first we've seen in the house?
Actually, it was quite swell. I just spontaneously wrote one of the best things I've ever composed on Piano Day. Dang, CD? Nice! Ooh, nice. Their face obscured, their silhouette shrouded, their expression hidden. An intact statue of the Change God stands before you. Everyone is lost in thought, most likely sending their wishes to the Change God. Join them? Yes. You wish for rest. Nice job, CD. Wait, did that just say you wish for rest? What did that say? You wish for rest. Interesting. Fascinating.
Siffrin? What are you holding there?
A knife!
No! Oh my god, how did you get a knife?
Did the change god give it to us?
Huh? No, it can't.
I think they did. With it, we can.
Change God was like, KYS. Throws a knife.
That's Floor 3's entrance. The change god beamed us there.
I have played Amorius. You know what did... Oh, I see what you're doing now, Orca. Yeah. Yep. Thanks, CD.
Well, at least we don't have to go backtrack. I'm not gonna ask questions.
Thank you, Change God, for this boon.
Thanks, change god.
Thank you. You know, I look at each other and shrug. Thank you, Change God, or expressions, or whichever deity gave us this knife. Thank you. God damn it. Shit. Fuck. Let me out.
I actually still had shit to do over there. Let me back. Let me bring me back.
Holy shit, CD. Holy shit. I'm sorry, why are we back here?
Madame, are you saying Sif was wrong to bring us all the way back to the room we already searched top to bottom because there's only one thing here? Madame, you're so weird.
Mirabelle's intact statue of the Change God. Look at it a little closer. Try not to make a face and fail.
Your nose doesn't look like that? Well, that left eye is somehow above the right brow.
I can't tell if they're supposed to be smiling or frowning.
Mira, help us roast the statue's terribly made face. Mira?
Ah. Uh-oh.
I was trying to make them look gentle and nice.
Mira, we're so sorry. Sorry we said your statue sucked.
No, it's fine. I'll get my revenge against you all someday.
You all shut up. But, the statue is a link between the Change God and the Crafter, right? I wonder what would happen if Mirabelle touched it right now. Mira, can you put your hand on the statue?
Sure.
As soon as Mirabelle touches the statue, you hear something. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What is this shit?
Huh? What? Where?
Mirabelle and you got transported somewhere.
Someone's there, Mira. Huh? The head housemaiden?
Extremely incorrect buzzer sound. What the fuck? Mirabelle! I can't believe you didn't recognize me!
They changed shapes?
Yeah, I did. Don't you know who I am?
Someone who changes shape? No! This can't be! You're... And she got it. It's me. The Change God!
Oh god, okay, hold on.
Oh, no.
I didn't mean to make you cry. I messed up.
Oh, Change God, I'm so sorry.
Sorry? But for what?
So many things. For being useless, for not being willing to change enough, for lying and making everyone believe you blessed me, for...
Oh, that.
I don't care. It's fine, don't worry about it.
Huh?
If I was mad about it, I wouldn't have helped you earlier, right?
But I did it because I'm rooting for you.
Helped us earlier? Do you mean the knife? The key knife, okay? It has a name and you should use it.
But yes, that was me.
It was? So...
God, I can't switch into this voice easily. Thank you for your presence, Issa.
Aw, housemaid and Mirabelle.
I'm about to tell you something really important. For many reasons, you won't remember it after I send you back to your quest.
Well, your brain won't remember, but your heart will. Listen.
It's true that as the Change God, I can't help humans much.
Mostly because they don't want it. Mostly because I don't want to. I can't help with your petty struggles for survival and stuff.
But it doesn't matter, because even my little god powers are nothing next to yours. The real power comes from you, Mirabelle.
If you decide you can change, that's enough power and belief to do anything. Don't even need some silly rituals or anything like some other belief out there.
And look how far you've come, without me.
But if that's not enough for you, then know this. You are loved, Mirabelle. I see you changing even if you do not. You are always changing, always evolving. You are not stagnating in any way, and even if you were, that would be fine. Because life is about changes. But it's also about staying right where you are sometimes. I'm proud of you, and I love you. And I love the stupid, ugly face you gave me, and I won't ever let anyone destroy it. Remember that, okay? Thank you, Change God. You're nothing like I was expecting, but I would expect nothing less from you.
Oh.
Mirabelle and the Change God giggled together. Somehow, Mirabelle looks so much less burdened than before.
Oh, I want to do this. You got a memory of me.
When equipped, it'll do... who cares? I don't know why you need to remember things so much, weirdo.
What?
Mirabelle tilts her head to the side, confused.
Oh, crap. Look at that head tilt.
That head housemaiden of yours is right.
You really are so stinking cute, Mirabelle. Oh,
Alright, that's it. That was your god call.
good luck, Mirabelle. I'm rooting for you. I love you. Bye. Wait!
Mirabelle disappeared. Where did she?
And you. Siffrin, no middle names, no last names. Sorry for not talking to you.
This is all for Mirabelle's, I take you understand. Her side quest.
You know all about side quests, don't you? Plus, I know you don't really care about me.
What? We've gotten this face like 3 times in a single stream. What the fuck?
But hey, it's not every loop you get to meet a god.
And it's not like yours will ever really talk to you. So I'll give you some words too.
I'll say them through the face of your little sponsor, too, for the effect.
Sponsor?
Those words are... I have seen it all. Pitiful traveler walking through time, going against the very nature of this world. This ridiculous, never-ending play. It goes against everything I stand for. I am the change god. My domain is the future itself, the possibility of it. And this, is this what I have now? Dormant, repeating, dormant, unchanging, stagnating, a crime against life itself. Like glass animals. But you don't want to be here either. If you could change it, you would, so... You misunderstand. What? The events unfolding right now may go against my very nature. But it doesn't mean I'm not enjoying myself immensely. This pocket of time may be rewinding, but you are not. In this bubble, where everything stays the exact same, how will you bring about change? How will you change? I. Just can't wait to see more! I'll keep giving you the knife every time, so don't worry. Keep going. Keep changing. And keep giving us a good show. Bye. Wait! Nope. Bye. Hangs up the phone. Is this another Loop in chat? Hey, Loop ISAT.
You stumble.
Oh.
Hey! Hero Sif! Are you two okay?
What? What happened?
I don't know, you both started looking weird, like you're about to faint or something.
Are you both okay? Can you stand? What do you mean another? Are these two independent people? This isn't some alt account shenanigans. Wow, you're pink now. Pinned by CD.
You and Mirabelle nod.
Yes, I feel like I saw something incredible.
Huh?
I don't remember it anymore, though.
You do, still.
If you're good, we should keep going.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, what the actual fuck was that? What the actual fuck was that? Holy shit. I think perhaps maybe the point was that we didn't get to ask the change god anything truly important, but I do know what you mean. Because we are sorely lacking in answers right now. Pretty much, Loop ISAT.
You reached towards the light. Everyone was healed.
Your allies' craft skills and experience have been recorded for this location. Save your progress? Yes, let's do that. Close a single eye. Save, overwrite. Yes. You know, I was wondering. Like, the king clearly put this door, but the locked doors? Weren't they? Yes, you were wrong. They were most likely locked by the residents of the house.
When the house was attacked, no one knew what the king's powers were. They must have thought locking him in would have been enough to stop him. But by that time, he'd already made sure Vogard would start slowly freezing in time.
So, people in the house were trying to save Vogard at the risk of their own lives. But it was all for nothing.
It did get in our way more than anything else.
There's no way they could have known. They tried, and yet the king... Let's get going, everyone. You get ready and slice the dough. You know, somehow that event was, like, almost perfect for the Changed God. Like, even though, like, of course you're expecting, like, a more, like, godly figure or what have you. I still felt like that works really well. It's freaking great, CD. I cannot lie. RC Silent Bursts, or Jolly Rondo Rondo. Oh shit, I did not mean to guard there. That's unfortunate. Craft, scissors craft. Craft, knife to meet you. Eek. We should be fine though, because then we can just do this. Okay. There goes that. The big one is now vulnerable to scissors attacks. The big one is now even more vulnerable to scissors attacks, all in one go. Craft. Let's start with rock now, I think. Boom. And then we can use in a while rock it on the scissors. That one goes away. The big one is now vulnerable to rock attacks. I'll do that. Then we'll come in. Yeah. No, that I noticed that too. It's kind of I wonder if there was any significance to that. The big one is now even more vulnerable to rock attacks. Jesus Christ. Well, craft. Make up the time. This tree has been full of like a bunch of like weird precognitions. Alright, scissors craft. We can just go ahead and attack this, I think. There we go. Honestly, oh god, we got paper craft still. I guess we'll use papercraft on these, even though at this point there's probably not much of a point. Not slow. That's so cringe. Oh, nice. Thank you, Bunny. No big one now, no paper decks. Shit. I like, it's weird how peaceful Siffrin looks. Maybe that's intentional. You breathe in and out. 7,000 EXP received. Siffrin is now level 62 and lives the craft skill rose printed glasses. Mirabelle is now level 49. Isabel is now level 49. I can't speak English. Come on, everyone. Let's keep going. Mira. Every time I say Mira, it sounds a lot like Joe Swanson. Did I say that wrong? I probably said that wrong. It's my roommate, Claude. Oh, Mira. Oh. No, it's okay. I figured it'd be the case. If she was in the house, she'd be as close to the head housemaid as she could get. But you couldn't get to her in time, could you, Claude? Mirabelle, are you okay to continue on? Yes. Like I said, I was prepared for it, and we still have a king's butt to kick, so we can save everyone, don't we?
Indeed we do.
Let's go ahead and kick that crabbing king's butt.
He won't know what hit him.
That was different, I think. Pretty sure that was different. Fuck. I missed the bomb part. Y'all, am I cooked?
Oh, yes, I got a little fired up fighting that big sadness earlier, but I feel better now. I'm doing breathing exercises to stay calm.
Ah, yes. The fabled Siffrin breathing exercises. Told you he wasn't doing it for no reason. It had to help somehow.
Fight will just take like 3 to 4 more minutes. Okay.
Yes, thank you, Siffrin. And thank you for yesterday, too. I don't think I'd be this calm if we hadn't talked.
Huh? Ah, when you two spend some time together.
Yes, we had a good talk. It helped me realize some things.
Oh, I'm glad. Don't like a good talk between friends to feel better.
And it seems you were hard at work yesterday, weren't you, Siffrin? Helping me out, along with Bonnie and Madame Odile.
And me.
I suppose that's what friends are for, isn't it? Help with important things. Friends. Are you all friends? You traveled together, ate together, laughed together. So you thought it made you friends, but Odile says the same thing every time, doesn't she? No, Siffrin. Why would you say that?
Are we friends? Huh?
Yes?
But you said it once, didn't you, Odile?
Huh? You remember. Every time you stop for a snack break on floor 1, she says,
You said we weren't friends. That we're allies, colleagues at best.
Did I?
Odile, how could you?
Siffrin's losing it. She totally didn't say that this loop, didn't she?
I don't remember her saying that, but sadly that does sound like something Odile would say.
She says it every time, every blinding time. Wait. Did she even say it? This loop. When you stopped for a snack on the 2nd floor, it was all different, so maybe it was different then, too. Allies? I don't. Well, that does sound like something I'd say, yes. I don't know if I consider you all friends per se. The 5 of us are just very different people with different goals and thoughts. Our age difference makes it difficult for me to see you as friends. After all, why would an old lady be friends with a preteen? Oh, it's just strange. So, no, to me, we aren't friends. The mere thought is absurd to me.
Way to bring down the morale, madame.
I'm not done. I don't think we're friends, but I would do anything to protect all of you. Horrible things, to be honest. As long as I could be sure you were all safe. And I think you'd all do the same for me. For anyone in our little group. So friends doesn't fit to me, but...
Well, we're family then, right?
Huh?
Oh!
Yeah! We're family!
Like me and...
I don't remember how to pronounce my sister's name. Nile? Nile? Whatever. We stay together! We eat together, we say good morning and good night.
Family. I have a difficult relationship with that word, but yes, family fits better, I think.
Family! What a lovely word to describe our relationship to each other.
Nil? Alright, cool.
I already thought of us like that, but it was kind of awkward to say it aloud, isn't it?
It is a little bit, but we don't know what tomorrow, even the next few hours, has in store. So, while we're still together on this journey, we might as well say it. Say the unsaid. Especially since Siffrin over here seemed to think I didn't care about him. You don't know how to react. All this time, you were trying to keep in mind what she said, that you were just allies to each other. But Odile reaches over and ruffles your hair. Don't think so hard, Siffrin. Quite honestly, it doesn't seem to work out very well for you.
So mean, madame.
Siffrin's head is all lopsided now.
You look funny like this, friend.
You readjust your hat and hide your face. They all look at you, smiling. I'm bored.
Snack time! I have, I'll start with the worst one. Leftover samosas. From yesterday's dinner? Yeah, they're the ones I burned, but I thought I should still keep them in case we get super duper hungry. Don't be mean to burn samosas, they were delicious.
They really were. Indeed she did, Orca.
Okay, next one. I have palmiers. I fuck this one up every time. Palmiers! We all know palmiers. They're yummy, they're crunchy, they get crumbs everywhere. Moving on. And, the last snack. Okay, never tried it before, but I think I cooked them well. Malagna fritters!
Huh, what are they?
They're fried malagna and juraman. Malagna is some kind of root and juraman is some kind of pumpkin.
This smells heavenly.
So, which one? Which snack do you guys want?
You like.
Let's try it. Let's do the burnt samosas.
This time, I'm feeling burnt samosas in solidarity with Boney.
There you go. Boney hands you
Boney severs some of the burnt samosas and keeps some for themselves.
Yeah, samosa buddies. There's a potato in them, right? Yeah, because I love potato and samosas. I seem to remember Sif saying the samosas they're used to didn't have potatoes in them.
Different recipes depending on cultures, I suppose.
Yeah, I love samosas a whole lot. Some places make them with cheese in them. Gross.
Why would you dirty a perfectly good samosa with cheese? Such strong opinions about cheese. Everyone starts eating. You're more of a potatoes and samosas hater, but whatever. You eat around with them parts. After eating your snacks, everyone's health has been restored. As you eat, you look at everyone. They're smiling. Happy. Sometimes one of them sees you looking at them and smiles at you. In this moment, you are loved.
You know, I have a good feeling. We'll definitely kick the king's butt.
Kick the king's butt! Kick the king's butt!
Alright, everyone. Let's finish eating our snack. We have a king's butt to kick.
Yeah!
Okay. Your family members' craft skills and experience has been recorded for this location. Fascinating, fascinating. Alright, I think we are going to have to leave it here, which means we'll do the king battle and whatever comes after next time. I'm thinking, what would be a good stream title for next time, CD? What would be a good stream title for next time? And while we're at it, let's copy over the one that you suggested. All right, now it's in my potential stream title document. Snack time with the king. Snack time with the king. We do need to chat it up with the king. That is true. The ones we have in the vault right now are the reset life is gonna kill you, how come I end up where I started, it's rewind time, and level clear start again. Of those, I feel like the middle two could work, like it's rewind time or how come I end up where I started. All are fire, CD. All are fire. Of those two, I think how come I end up where I started, I mean, assuming that we make it to Act 4 next stream, I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if we have more. But assuming we make it to, my favorite part was when Luke said it's rewinding time and then rewind it all over the place. We don't? Kinda close? Huh. Maybe it's rewind time then? I mean, I assume we're gonna rewind after the king fight. Right? Actually, we might get to Act 4. Alright. Well, I'll give it some thought then. I'll give it some thought. Either way, though, I had fun tonight, y'all. Definitely started a little late. Definitely ended a little late. But that's okay. That's okay. It was a grand old time. Give it a 50-50 shot. So that's a 0% chance with how slow I go through this game. Anyways, yeah. Let me go through the... Definitely had a very fun tangent. Absolutely. Such a fun and lighthearted tangent. No, I accounted for your slowness. Alright, fair enough. How come I end up where I started? How come I end up where I went wrong? Won't take my eyes off the ball again. Okay, stream schedule. That's what I was about to do. I will see you all next time for Persona 3 on Sunday. There should be a D&D stream on Loaf, Do You Trust Me? Sure. Sure. I won't really know what to write a description about, but sure. I mean, I can put a description together or something like that, but like just even without noting what the title really means, but still. Where was I? Oh yeah. The fucking closing remarks stream title. Yeah, should be Say the Line, Siffrin. All right, I'll trust you. Is Siffrin gonna say, like, In Stars in Time or something like that next time? I'm lost! I'm trapped! In stars in time! No, but that would be epic. Alright, fair enough. Title drop, casually. Anyways, stream schedule. As I said, D&D next Monday. Next week, I am not going to, it's about an hour of gameplay left for Act 3. I believe Loaf can do it in 3 hours! Son of a bitch. Oh, fuck off. I deserve that, but fuck off. Anyways. Anyhow. Anywho. Okay. Other than those two streams, for next week, I'm gonna be, like, deliberately, like, kind of wishy-washy about, like, what streams I'm gonna be able to do. If I can manage it, there will probably, I'm hoping to do a Celeste stream on Tuesday. And if I can manage it, I'm hoping to do a, In Stars and Time stream on Friday. However, next week is probably going to be one of my most like intensive workload weeks of the semester, and I think I have like a project due on that Friday or something like that. And as a result of that, I'm gonna say there is In Hopes and Dreams. Nice. Because of that, there is a decent chance I may end up having to push In Stars in Time back to Saturday if I'm even available that day, which isn't a guarantee. And again, just I can't really promise that I will be able to do those 2 midweek streams. The Persona stream over the weekend should still be fine, but those I'm gonna be deliberately like sort of wishy-washy about those 2 streams. So don't expect anything, I guess, but I'm gonna do my best. I will see and hope that I can give you an update on my situation next stream, whenever it is. All right, yeah, definitely. Hang in there, Orca. It's very hard to help over stream chat, but you know, I do hope you get it figured out, and I'm rooting for you. Not in the DDLC way. Oh, nice. All right. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up, bring things to a close. So thanks everyone so much for dropping by. We had Holcat, we had Orca, we had CD, we had 2 different loops. And what was the other one? Oh, here we go. We had Foxy as well. Did I miss anyone? I think that was everyone. We had 2 orcas? Shit. We had 2 loops. Did I say we had 2 orcas? Did I say we had 2 orcas? We had 2 loops, right? No, it was 2 loops. We had 2 loops. That's what I meant to say, regardless of what I actually said. Yeah, and thanks, Dex, for dropping by. Alright, my brain's cooked, so I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to y'all. Thanks for dropping by, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao!